So, good evening and welcome, everybody. I'm so happy to be here. I'm Smriti Shivdasani. And first of all, I'd like to acknowledge my deepest gratitude to everybody at the Mystic Lotus and Dragonflies. Guys, you're amazing. Thank you for organizing these telesummits that you do every now and then and bring people together. And so we all, get to grow together, learn different kinds of tools. I'm so excited to be in Nidhu's program that kind of began today. So it's good fun. Really, thank you so much for this opportunity for growth. So grateful for all of you. So welcome, everybody. So I know that some of you were on the call on Saturday where we spoke about light healing frequencies, and some of you may have missed that call. Some of you may have seen the replay of the call. And for some of you, this may be your first call, and you may be wondering what's going on here. So I'm here to introduce something beautiful called light healing frequencies. These are frequencies that were gifted by the Star Councils to a very, very dear friend of mine. And I've had an amazing journey over the last few years, literally shifting the trajectory of my life. And I have learned various healing modalities, and I know that each contributes to our lives in some way or the other. And yet there are always some that kind of make a special impact, and light healing frequencies has been one of those, which has had a great influence on my life. And so simple to use, so easy to use. And that was what, drew me to it. And when I used it, the effects I saw just made me feel that, yeah, I've got to, teach it. And that's what I did. I started teaching it after, of course, being trained in it. And the course that I am offering all of you is light healing frequencies, which you can use as a certified practitioner, where you get attuned to certain frequencies depending on how deep you want to go. You want to learn a few, you want to learn a lot. We have something to offer for everybody. But before I go there, I would love to know if anybody has any particular questions, especially those people who were on the call the other day on Saturday. And if you had any questions towards that, we can probably begin there. Any questions? Yes, Shamin, you have question? Okay. Go for it.
Yeah, ma'am. I just want to know, see, I'm planning to take package A, and I have a special child who's a Down syndrome. So I want to know, by doing this package A, will I be able to do the healing for her to improve her mental ability and in her communication skills and everything overall? Can this healing will help to?
Shamin, I cannot see in any kind of healing work, we cannot promise any specific outcomes per se. But what I do know is, and now this is for the benefit of all. So what Shamin is referring to, package A, is there are 5 groups of light healing frequencies. And there is the first group, which is for karma cleansing. And this has frequencies called cleansing, self-forgiveness, and self-love. So what I believe is that across lifetimes, we've been through many things, we form many beliefs, and then there are times when we have done something or not done something, said something, not said something. And that's kind of created a sense of guilt within us, that has created regrets within us. And then what happens is that there's a judge in us, right? There's a judge in all of us judge, right? So what happens is that judge in us, when we fail in our own eyes or we let ourselves down in our own eyes, we tend to pass a ruling where I am not worthy, I am not good enough, I goofed up here. I deserve to be punished. And then we create scenarios in our life which reflect that punishment. So, Charmaine, if I come back to you with your particular question, I will not necessarily know what is playing out here, right? However, when you will use these frequencies, this is what I see as a possibility, wherein, at any point of time, I know it's your child and you do everything with a lot of love. And yet, there can be moments when we are honest with ourselves, because I know I have looked after my parents who were going through terminal cancer, and I looked after them. And it's a lot of work looking after somebody who is in a different position than us. And so what happens is there are times when we ourselves are tired, we ourselves, feel burdened sometimes. It could be a financial burden, emotional burden, physical burden. And when we run these frequencies, Charmaine, you will run it for yourself as well. And you will run it for your very sweet, special baby. And if there are any such programs that are playing out, that frequency of cleansing definitely creates relief. The frequency of self-love definitely creates love for oneself despite the circumstances, right? And forgiveness creates what it creates. It melts a lot of, those rulings of punishment that we have given ourselves at some point of time, even though we are not aware of it, because all of it is happening so subconsciously. So to that extent, Charmaine, I believe it will contribute. And that is my intent for anyone and everyone who chooses to receive this gift for themselves, that, it will contribute to their life in some way. I've seen it contribute to so many people's lives, so I'm sure it will. But I cannot promise you which way, how exactly, because the frequencies are conscious. Yes, the frequencies are conscious.
Yeah.
Right. So I trust that consciousness. Now, I do not know the how, but I know it works. Yes. Right. Oh, yeah. So I will not tell you this will happen, that will happen, but I know these frequencies contribute in any given scenario.
I always wanted to do this light healing frequency from last 1 year, but I had never got in touch with the right person. So it was just that day I just scanned and I saw the lotus. Then I remember, there was this seminar there today, and I just logged it.
Wonderful. I'm so glad that you're here, and
I'm very happy that
I would love to get the pleasure of serving you in the class.
Definitely. I'll be taking package.
Go for it, sweetheart. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, Dharti. Is that how you pronounce it? Dharti? Did she drop off? There you are.
Yes, ma'am. It's Dharti.
Oh, wonderful.
I think it's a belief system. You have to believe it, you will receive it. This modality depends on your belief system.
At one level, everything depends on your belief. There's no doubt about it. If you believe that you're an expression of the divine intelligence, and you allow that divine intelligence to work in you, and you keep leaning into it, you may not even need any modality. Okay. But these are the kind of tools that ultimately enable you to get to that space where that belief in the power that is already within you gets stronger and stronger and stronger. So sometimes you need these tools. And I have seen that even when I work with somebody who doesn't necessarily have 100% belief in it, or even any belief in it, but they've given me the permission. Okay, theek hai, do it. Because you want to do it. Right? And it has ended up, contributing to them and creating some shifts. So sometimes I've even seen that. And then there will be people who don't believe. And even if the shifts have occurred, they will not want to acknowledge it. because then that's like saying I'm wrong and I don't want to be wrong. So sometimes that also happens, Dharti. So it will be case to case. But I've also seen that when we are allowing consciousness to work, that starting point where there is no belief doesn't matter, and it shifts. It starts shifting something. It starts opening up a space. So it can go both ways. There's no hard and fast rule there that it will not work or it will work. It'll be case to case. But it opens up a space, I know, for something different. Any other question, Dharti? All right. Thank you. Yes, Tina? Hi, Tina.
Hi.
Good to have you here.
Yeah, actually, even I too believe in all such, but ma'am, just suggest us something, manifest word or something like that, how we manifest and what we want, it comes soon as possible.
So help me understand your question. Would you like to know more about manifestation?
Actually, what we think now, or so that should come in real life now.
Right. So what you think always comes into the real life. It's just a matter of, the timing being appropriate.
The divine time, which we call.
The divine time that we call. But remember, whatever you think, you can think lack and you can bring it to life. You can think prosperity and you can bring it to life.
Yeah, this is the main, how that can.
What you think, what you believe, and what you feel. Overall, a combination of all of that sets up your vibration.
Correct.
And whatever is a vibrational match, you draw it into your life. So there are certain laws that govern the universe, right? So the law of vibration, of which the law of attraction is the secondary law, dictates that whatever is your electromagnetic field, whatever is your vibration, or whatever is the frequency you are on, you will draw things of a similar frequency, to you. Because everything is in motion, everything is in vibration at all times. Like attracts like. So it's like saying you're in the supermarket, okay? And let's say you're in that aisle where they sell detergents. Now, if you're in the aisle of detergent, you're only going to get a detergent, right?
Correct.
You're not going to get chocolate there.
No.
If you want to buy chocolate, you'll have to go to that section which sells the chocolates.
Correct,
so same thing. So if you're in the pathway of lack by way of your thoughts, etc., you find only lack along that pathway. So you need to shift. So this is what frequencies do. So like we have a frequency group, right, of shifting reality. It's a group number 3, where we have pain relief, magnetizing, abundance, and manifestation. So the more you run those frequencies for yourself, the more you start noticing that you are thinking abundantly, you are being high vibration, etc. And which is why I recommend that everybody do the group 1 for sure, because let's say even if you want to think abundant thoughts, but deep down you believe you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you're a bad girl, you will not allow yourself to have that abundance because your belief does not permit you to have it. Which is why I recommend, not that you can learn any group at any point of time. But the point is, if you learn the first group first, like definitely, like those who are taking package B will learn all 5 groups, which is fantastic. But if you're choosing only one, that's why I recommended this as package A, so that you can change that sense of worthiness with self-forgiveness, with self-love, cleansing of all the emotional debris that is coming in the way of you having that abundance.
Okay.
You get it? So actualizing anything is actually not a difficult job. All you have to do is be a vibrational match. Now, that is the place where people have to practice being a particular frequency. If you're thinking, hurtful thoughts, resentment, blame, game, he did this, she did that, where are you going to be thinking abundant, high vibration thoughts? So these frequencies start working at a very subconscious level, and they start changing your frequency to a higher, more conscious frequency. So all healing is ultimately a side effect of consciousness. You suffer because you're harboring unconscious thoughts, feelings, beliefs. The moment you decide, like Dhati said, if you believe, it can happen. So the moment you believe that I am an infinite being, I am an expression of that energy that has created this entire universe, I am powerful, nothing is bigger than me, because there's an intelligence within me which can create anything I desire. Boom, you'll be on your way. That's what I said. You may not even need any modality then. But to get there is the journey. It's a process. And these are the kind of tools I have learned many. And I feel all of them have contributed to me. So like Mystic Lotus as a platform brings you so many experts offering you different modalities. And you have to go with what resonates for you, right? Because each of them will take you on that journey where you grow in your consciousness. You recognize who you truly are. And then actualizing things starts getting easier and easier. I wish somebody had taught me this years ago, but never mind. At least I learned it now.
Yeah.
I'm so happy living a good life.
Can you tell me how much the package cost or something like that?
Yes, I will be coming to that. Will you give us a little time? Let me just address everybody's questions, and then I'll definitely take you through the packages as well.
One more question. Actually, I asked you the same thing. If what we think for somebody, and we want the same thing from that person also.
It doesn't happen like that, but everyone has something called free will.
The vibration you told me, na, because we feel good for them, so they should also, because that only I want to ask you, this thing was a frequency and vibration, you talked about that thing. So I want to know that actual happened, that thing, if we feel or think for someone good. So even he will feel the same for us?
No, not necessary. Okay. Not necessary. All of us have something called free will. Just because you think good doesn't mean everybody has to think the so-called good or think the same way or behave the same way. Okay. However, when you raise your vibrations, because you live in high vibration, what tends to happen is you have similar people coming into your life. So some leave who are not a vibrational match. Some may end up changing. New people come in. You find your tribe, so to say.
Correct.
That's what starts occurring. But just because I am talking nicely to you doesn't mean you will necessarily talk nicely to me. You have a choice. So that doesn't happen automatically. But when you change your aisle, like you get into the chocolate aisle, then you'll get chocolate.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, I got
that. Is possible. That is possible, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Okay?
Thanks a lot.
And when you're in that high vibration, even if somebody doesn't behave very well, you do not judge them. You don't. Instead, you send them your kindness and you send them light and love, because right now they are not in that level of consciousness where they can speak in a different way. See, that is rising in consciousness. Even when somebody is not behaving the way you want them to behave, but you don't judge them. That is in your control. And that is your dharma. Get it? Okay, Midu. Hi, Midu.
Hi, how are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm good too, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Do I need to introduce myself to you?
Well, tell me, where are you calling in from?
I'm calling from Ghaziabad.
Oh, lovely. Tell me.
NCR. So
I got it.
I'm a patient of multiple sclerosis. It's been 12 years that I'm suffering from this disease. Sometimes said me, no, that you cannot survive, you will die, you will die. So I have that feeling in my mind, no, I will survive. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, and I will do it. I prove it to others that I can do it. I can live independently, I can live. So recently I've got an attack on my left hand side. So my left hand side is not working properly.
Okay.
Because it was completely paralyzed. But now I can raise my arm.
Awesome.
All blessings to God and all the angels. I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful for everything. I'm favorite to God. So doctor told me, why don't you get upset about your disease? Then I don't get upset. I'm feeling that I'm blessed. I'm the chosen one. Because not everybody gets the same thing. People with special needs and special care get only this thing. Because God knows that I can defeat anything. So He has given me this thing as well.
Wonderful.
And you won't believe. I'll believe. Because, yes, you can believe it. Because it was very difficult for me to believe others that I can be a mother.
Wonderful.
And I even birth to my baby. So I was in coma after that. But he got me back. I'm sorry.
Awesome. All right. Now what would you like to do with your life?
I want my son back to me. Because of my disease, he's not living with me. I'm sorry for this.
No worries. Okay. Take a breath in. Take a breath in. Breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Once again, breathe in through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Once again, breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Tell me, what would you like to know now?
When will I be recovered completely? Because I limp a lot.
Okay. First of all, Meenu, stop owning the disease.
Okay.
I am is a very powerful word.
Okay.
Okay. So there is a condition that your body is going through. All right. You are not the disease.
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, I am a patient of. Stop that.
Okay.
I have a condition that I'm going through. Cool. All right. Number one. Number two. Please know, and I say this from my personal experience, I was also told by doctors, 4th stage, no hope, right? No cure available, all that. I know that. I understand what that's like to see death in front of your eyes. And yet here I am, thriving, right? And the point is that whatever you're going through is your chosen curriculum for growth. When you resist, whatever you resist, it persists. Okay? So first, stop resisting what's going on. It is your curriculum for your growth. You chose it. Now, I know it sounds very hard. How can I choose something like that? I must have been drunk if I chose that. Things like that. But no, this is your curriculum for growth. And there's a power within you which is greater than whatever your body is going through. So what's important then is for you to thrive despite what you're going through and grow from it. There's a courage within you, there's a strength within you, which will enable you to rise above it. Okay? So I have lungs which have multiples of tumors. But so what? Big deal. That doesn't stop me from having energy. That doesn't stop me from working. That doesn't stop me from living a full life. Okay? So that strength is within you. And it's the growth, the curriculum for you is to recognize the power in you. All right? So if you can, I'm not saying that you must. If you can, give these frequencies a shot. Wherever, in whichever lifetime, you have, decided that I'm not worthy of that love. I'm not worthy of that power. It will go, it will start melting. It will start dissolving. And when you will be able to love you, your body, just the way it is, that love creates the space for miracles. Till you will hate your situation, you are creating toxicity within you. And toxicity does not create healing.
Yes.
So the beauty of these frequencies is it starts melting that toxicity within. When you're loving, is there hatred? When you're loving, is there a grudge? When you're loving, is there a bitterness? No. And can you love yourself if you hate yourself, if you can't forgive yourself? So my invitation to you is, go for this.
Okay. Thank you so much. And one thing I would like to add, that people call me negative because I get low very easily. Now I cry. So they consider me as a negative person because I never used to cry. I was working, I was earning 1 lakh rupees a month. So I was liked by everyone. I have no job right now. So they all consider me a very burden on them. So they don't like me. So I told them, I'm not here to love you. You love me. I want here to live.
What? When you will be able to love you with the condition that you have right now, yeah, then that will get reflected in your environment too. Okay? So take charge of your life.
Yes.
And step into the power that you truly are.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So welcome. Don't worry about who responds which way. I know it is tough, but when you will create a change within, there's a law. The change outside only occurs when change happens within. It is never an outside-in job. It's always an inside-out job. Always. Okay? So stand in your power, my love. Sorry. I think Jeshma was next. And then Jaswinder and then Khushbu. And then what I'll do is, after these 3 questions, we'll introduce the package. And then if there are any more questions after that, we'll take questions afterwards. Okay? So Jeshma, go for it, darling.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Nice to see you. I am late for the party, so I do not really understand what you spoke in the beginning. However, from the invite, I understand that this is about karma cleansing.
Yes.
I would like to know certain things, Smriti.
Yes.
Why is that, there is a certain pattern happening in our life currently, and we are not able to break it? Has that got something to do with our past or our karmas, or how can we cleanse?
Right.
I just want a simple technique to cleanse and release me from all that, whatever is holding me back, without my knowledge. That's it.
Thank you for asking that, Jeshma. So yes, we did talk about it a lot on the call on Saturday, and I would invite you to go with the replay. But for now, briefly, I will talk about it. So we've lived many lifetimes. Now, some people do not believe in previous lifetimes. I personally do. So when we live through various lifetimes, we've played out many roles. Yeah. And we've been all kinds of things, good, bad, beautiful, ugly. And we have taken a lot of actions. Karma is what? Karma is action. And we have taken various kinds of actions. Actions in thought, actions in word, and actions in deeds. So there is a law called the law of cause and effect. It governs the universe, just like how the law of gravity governs us, right? And that's why we can't fly around at will. So same way, the law of cause and effect also governs our lives. The moment we make the cause, the effect gets lodged simultaneously in our lives. But the effect shows up when the conditions are appropriate for it. Okay? So when you start seeing patterns, yeah, it is an accumulation of all of those actions that you have taken and all the beliefs that you have formed. So let's say in some lifetime or in this particular lifetime, you believe that I am so unlucky. Yeah. Luck is never in my favor. Then you will see a lot of incidents occurring again and again and again, because somewhere deep down you believe you are unlucky. Or let's say you've done something and you feel, oh my God, how could I have done that? And you feel horrible about who you are, and you are not able to forgive yourself, and you believe that I'm not good. And then what you get from outside is not good, not good, not good, not good, because it's reflecting whatever it is that you believe within. And so when you work with various modalities, and especially with frequencies, what I've seen is I don't have to know what is it that I believe that is creating this. I just allow the consciousness of those frequencies to start, changing it from within. But it's not as simple as, okay, I'll run the frequencies and then I'm good. No, when you start running frequencies, you will also start having the awareness of taking more conscious decisions, thinking more consciously, behavioral changes that you will feel, oh, I must change this about me. And that's how now you start taking more conscious actions in your thoughts, in your words, in your deeds. And then you start accumulating a different kind of karma, right? And so you change the trajectory of your life towards happiness. So it's not just I sit and run frequencies and then no action required. This 7 minutes of running it or 5 minutes of running it, I've got it all. No, you will get an awareness how to change certain things in your life, create new karmas which are of a positive nature rather than unconscious nature. So that it's a process. It occurs. I hope that helps.
Yes. So you'll keep me informed about the program?
Yes, later? We will be talking about it. I'll just take 2 more questions and then I'll be talking about it. There were 2 more hands up.
Super.
I don't see them up now, but okay. So then maybe what we can do is, Shilpa, should we then share the package now so that people who are asking for it can have the information? There you are, Jaswinder. I was wondering. Okay, tell me.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening.
Good evening. Good evening. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, same here to see you.
Tell me.
I just have a small question.
Hanji.
Ma'am, I'll be 54 in just few days.
Okay.
Madam, touch wood, I don't have any disease. Nothing I have.
Good. Wonderful.
Because I'm very active in everything.
Okay.
But only my problem is this, ma'am. Your family relations are there, no? Especially from my parents' side, especially with my brothers. Is not going well because I don't know because we are North Indians. So North Indians mein what happens? Ki girls are kept separate, boys are kept separate.
Got it. Yeah. So you would like to address relationship stuff?
Yeah.
Very good. Wonderful. The fact that you're willing is a good start.
But ma'am, what happened? I'm an only daughter after 7 generations. And I was very close to my dad. Right now he's no more. He expired.
God bless him. God bless him.
Yeah. But ma'am, after that in my life, I thought out of 3 brothers, at least one will come close to me and hug me, ki Rania, I'm with you. You are my small sister, because I'm the youngest in my house, right? But ma'am, brothers, sister-in-law, all 3, nobody wants keep in touch, never calls me. I only call or go and visit them. But right now I have stopped myself because my mom is staying with one of my brothers. So sometimes I visit them. Due to that, what happened, ma'am? My full legs is a paining, heels are paining when I think more. And when I live according to my choice, like I'm a I do a lot of social service, ma'am. So when I do all my social services and what I feel like doing, I do. That time my pain vanishes.
Naturally, because you're being more authentic at that time.
Oh.
That time your vibration is high because you're doing good work. That time you're not thinking, oh, my brother doesn't care for me. Oh, my brother is like this. Oh, no, your vibration is high. So that's the idea. Keep yourself in a high vibration every day.
Meditation I do. I keep myself away from them. I
right.
Really.
So tell me.
Frankly.
So tell me, what's your question? Tell me what's your question.
Is this about the pains which I'm suffering, and about I can see the veins also is coming up.
Right.
I'm doing a lot of yoga walks. I'm a very active person, I told you.
But Jaswinder ji, what I would do is bring in more love in my life. Okay? If you're willing to not be a victim and be standing in your own power, and whether anybody loves you or not, if you are willing to love yourself and you're willing to be love, the pains will also, the more consciousness you will bring in, the pain will also start leaving. But right now, if you want to stay stuck in that, that hurt, and that's why it's not allowing you to move forward. Yeah. That's why the legs, then you will have to go through the pain. But why don't you replace it with more conscious, more consciousness, more self-love, and be love, irrespective of what somebody else chooses. You can't force somebody to love you.
I'm full of love. I do social service, I'm saying, na?
Yeah, but yet, did you not say, इतना तो इतनी तो एक्सपेक्टेशन होती कि भाई आके अपनी छोटी बहन को गले लगा ले और बोले मैं तुम्हारे लिए हूं. So somewhere is that not an expression of poor me?
Sometimes.
Yes. So why not root that out? Okay.
I'm not able to let them go, actually.
Precisely. So please.
हमारे हिंदुओं में अभी रक्षाबंधन त्योहार आता है, पंजाबी. Every year I don't feel like, सच्ची बोलूं ना, I don't feel like tying them rakhi at all, because जब दिल खुश नहीं, I don't feel like doing it.
Correct.
What my mummy doing?
Okay.
Blackmailing.
Okay. Now you're just answering your own self. Now are you beginning to see how much hurt is being harbored here?
Yes.
What does that create? Toxicity. What does toxicity create? Pain. Why do you think I'm inviting you to this program?
Can you believe, ma'am? I just go there because my mommy continues.
That's okay.
This morning she calls me running out.
That's okay. Do you want to change this? Do you want to change this now?
Yes.
Jaswinder ji, we can keep going on talking about this, but that will not change anything for you. Are you willing to take some action? Then go for it. Okay? You are younger than me, just 1 year younger than me. I'm already 54, heading towards 55.
Wow, that's very nice.
I completely get it. Punjabi, married to Sindhi. I completely get the Punjabi culture and all of that. I understand that, darling. But we can't sit there. Listen. When you, sorry guys, don't get offended, but when you go to the toilet, do you flush?
Yes.
Why?
Because the dirt, we want that dirt or smell must not remain in the bathroom or in the house.
So don't you think we should flush out all that crap that is within us in terms of hatred, grudges, regrets, etc.? Or do you want to let them be there and not flush them out?
No. I just
okay. So I invite you to let the frequencies flush them out.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. Okay. Shilpa, is it time to go in for packages, or did we find the third person whose hand was up? Khushbu. There Khushbu is. Good. After this packages, okay, then please keep your questions on hold. We'll do that after that, because some people are just waiting for that. Yeah.
I know.
Go for it, Khushbu.
Yeah. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Yeah. See, my problem is little like next level to what Jaswinder madam have.
Hanji.
I had been into emotional pain all over my body and spine, and I was almost bedridden few years back. And before that, I'm into training, teaching, healing, and banker as a profession. So somehow I switched my way of thinking, as you said, and I started putting more of self-love, which I was devoid of with the people around. So the emotional pains are gone, the severe ones where doctor used to say she cannot sit for long hours, she cannot do job, she cannot talk much.
Wonderful.
Now I'm a runner back now.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes. But my problem is, since I have a lot of positive karmic relationships with people. I have negative ones from past life, and they are part of my family.
Okay.
Just like in her case, the brothers, in my case, the few members of my in-laws. And somehow I have, trying to be on comforting note with them, but I'm not able to. I mean, that discomfort removal process, it's not hitting me up. I'm okay with them. I sit, I laugh, but then my cleverance and this sixth sense is too strong. So somehow with them, I just get the deja vu. Okay, in next 15-20 minutes, something going to happen, and that happens also. So right from that deja vu and sixth sense working till it happens, and then a day or two after, that discomfort zone is very difficult for me to handle. And then the discomfort and the distance is very visible between me and them, and their family. I cannot escape.
No, I completely get it. And yet the challenge is to see the divinity in all, right? And our families are our prime soul groups, where we have chosen to grow in that curriculum, correct? So they are playing their role perfectly, very well.
I know.
And they are being an invitation to you, sweetheart, into how much can you literally tap into that divinity within you and within them and experience that oneness right here, right now. And it takes lifetimes to get there. I don't know whether this is the lifetime for you or not, but be willing to, just like you would treasure yourself, treasure them too, recognizing that everybody is on their own path. And if somebody was conscious, would they be doing what they do?
I know.
Right?
No, but I'm more towards that caught disconnection mode with them.
Yeah, but the disconnection, no, you don't own them. But each of us is a divine being.
Yes.
See, I've had some disastrous relationships and I've turned them around. Okay. So I speak from that confidence that I know. And I've also seen people falling out of my life as well. But family is family. And even if they're not going to be falling out of your life, but the way you see them can change. And then what you see is what you receive. So my invitation to you is look at, raising your consciousness even more and more, where you start seeing the divine in you and the divine in them, and let that separation fall away. Okay? So you are aware of their level of consciousness, but are you accepting their level of consciousness without a point of view about it, without a separation? That is the question.
Right.
And that's where the separation occurs. So that disharmony occurs because of that.
Right now, I'm in a complete juggle of right and wrong, and I perceive myself as right.
Precisely. Right? So just like you would love, if you did something wrong, would you love to be forgiven?
Yes.
So same way.
But they think they are not wrong. And
that's okay. That's okay. If that's the point, that's my point. If somebody had that consciousness, would they do that in the first place?
No.
But that's where you have to embrace each person, irrespective of what level of journey they are at. And that declares or determines where you are in your level of consciousness. So we have a choice to be like them, tit for tat, or we can say, okay, you be in your space, I'll be in my space, but internally I'll keep judging you and I'll keep the separation. Or you say, no, this is my curriculum for growth. I am growing from here in my consciousness. And I am going to pray to see the divinity in me and the divinity in them.
Right.
It's a journey, sweetheart.
I know.
Doesn't happen overnight. So I invite you. In fact, in the group 5, there's a very beautiful frequency called acceptance, divine will power and protective shield and self-expression. There's regrowth as well, but those 4 out of those 5 in that particular group are phenomenal, and they may contribute to you big time. But also self-love, self-forgiveness is the start.
Okay. And one last query, a very small one. I'm trying to learn about distance learning, distance healing modality.
Yes.
I had been doing healing, but it was via Shakti Pata and Avdut training I got in very young years.
Okay. So what's the question?
I want to learn about distance healing. So my husband has got constant health issues.
There are certain modalities where you can transmit the energies or whatever it is that the modality contains distantly. This is a distant process.
Okay.
You can do it sitting from anywhere in the world.
Yes.
You don't have to be physically present. Okay.
Because there are a lot of options. Somebody say go for Reiki, somebody say go for pranic healing, somebody go for divine. But I'm little confused. Like which one gives?
One second. You mentioned that you have a great sixth sense.
Yes.
Tap into it and ask that question. Which of these will create, which of these will create the highest for me at this point of time? Because see, all of it will contribute, but some of it may contribute today and something may contribute to you tomorrow. So what will it be that will contribute the highest for you? So please tap into that sixth sense that you have.
Right. I never thought that way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Tap into it. Thank you. All right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to share. Hey, Christine, good to see you again. So here are the packages. Tina, I hope you're there and you're watching this, and everybody who's been asking about it. So there are 2 packages, package A, package B. So package A is the first group of light healing frequencies, which is about clearing karmas, the karma cleansing. Yeah. And in that you will learn the frequencies of cleansing, self-love and self-forgiveness. Okay. That's the package 1. You will receive the attunements to these 3 frequencies, okay? And you will learn the process of activating these frequencies for yourself, for others, yeah? And you will be able to then address all these various issues that all of you been asking about. You will clear all your self-sabotage programs, which you may have, decided upon in any lifetime. And you will not have to go into past memories to heal. Like I told you, it just works subconsciously. Yeah. And then that will set you up for a very nice, high vibrational life. Doesn't happen overnight. You need to run it for a bit. And that's what then becomes your way of being, which is a high vibrational match. And you will then, because you're doing this work of self-forgiveness, self-love, cleansing, you will stop functioning in those games of blame game, guilt, self-hatred. I need to be punished. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. All those programs will start melting. And as those programs fall away and your love for yourself grows, you feel worthy. You feel I'm good enough. Yeah, you feel like that divine being that you truly are. Your way of living will become a high vibrational way of living. And then that is what will reflect in all the areas of your life. Okay. So that is what you will learn in package A. It's a 2 hours class. And once you learn it, you will get practitioner certification. You can create a revenue stream every day for practicing those 3 frequencies. You need about 5 to 7 minutes to run them. Ultimately, it sometimes even becomes shorter, but yeah, 5-7 minutes, maximum 10 minutes, you're done. Okay, you can run it for yourself, your loved ones. If you're already in the work of healing, facilitation, working with clients, then you can do this even for clients and you can have that revenue stream. All right. So it's good for both. You don't have to have a pre-energy experience to be able to learn this and use it. Okay. Anybody fresh off can do it. Yeah. And if you are choosing to sign up for package A tonight, like by the end of this class, that's when by 8:30, the 48 hours expire. It began Saturday evening. Today is Monday evening. So if you sign up today itself, immediately during this class or immediately after this call, then you get a bonus of receiving a group remote session that I will be personally running for you. So even though you will be learning only 3 frequencies, but you will be receiving a group session for 3 days with all the frequencies of all the 5 groups. So you'll get the benefit of those frequencies, receiving them for 3 days. So it will be a group remote session. I will be letting you know the time I'll be running it, and all you have to do is receive. So it will be around 9 p.m. India time. Okay. And you will also be part of a WhatsApp group. You will be supported. So even though you've done the class later, you have some questions, I'm there to support your journey on that group. And you will also get to revise the class, with my compliments. It's a free revision class. You can come for one more class. So we have 3 dates. We have 23rd July, 6th August, and 16th September. So you can, if you choose the 23rd July class, then you can come and revise on 6th August. If you choose the 6th August, you can revise on 16th September. It will be at 6:30 p.m. India time. Now, originally, the class price and the bonuses, and of course, you will get the manual, you'll get the recordings, you'll get the certificate. All of this originally is priced at 22,278 rupees or $326. But because this is Mystic Lotus, and everyone coming through Mystic Lotus gets this special offer of just 6,500 rupees or $96. It's a fabulous offer. It expires tonight. Shilpa, can we just go back? That was midnight tonight? I thought it was 8:30. Sorry, my bad. This offer expires midnight tonight. Okay, India time midnight, not US time midnight. India time midnight. All right. So the class will be 2 hours. Okay. Now here's the package B. Now package B is you will have the package A, which is the first group, plus you will learn 4 other groups of frequencies. Yeah. Self-empowerment, shifting reality, ascension mastery, multifarious, all of that. It will be a 2.5-hour class. So what will happen is we'll start with the first group class, and then we'll move forward. The first group only will drop off, and then we'll continue with the balanced people who've chosen all the groups, and we'll continue to attune you and help you practice with the other groups. So these are the frequencies that you will be getting attuned to. They're self-explanatory. So the group 2, which is self-empowerment, that's self-power, self-worth, self-confidence. Then there's group 3, shifting reality, pain relief. So pain relief is physical, emotional, mental pain relief. Then there's magnetizing, there's abundance, there's manifestation. Then you have ascension mastery, which is ascending in your consciousness. So becoming a master of that. So there's clarity, divine, masculine, feminine. There is happiness and joy, peace and calmness. Then there is the group 5, which is called the multifarious, because it doesn't necessarily have one theme. And that's self-expression, protective shield, regrowth, divine will, power, acceptance. So when you have the whole bouquet of frequencies, then depending on what your need is in what situation, you have a choice. Oh, this frequency, oh, that frequency. When you're working with different clients, it's very good to have all the frequencies in your toolbox, because different clients will come with different situations. That time, if you have all the frequencies available to you, you can contribute whatever is required in that given moment. Okay? So that's the package B. Now, if you are choosing package B, there is some amazing bonuses to go with it. First of all, what I'm offering is one of my favorite, very popular, much sought after program called Abundant Money Mindset Group Coaching. Especially, like now I have learned it all, but how do I get clients, or how do I, actually enhance that manifestation abundance that I'm asking for? I may not be even working with clients, but I would want more abundance. So I also support you with this group coaching that I'll be doing. It's a 2.5-hour call where I'll be showing you, what is abundance really? How do we think? What do we do practically to stay in that abundance mindset to be that abundant vibration. So there's this fabulous coaching call that I'm offering for package B people only. And while package A people get 3 days of remote healing, for the package B, it's a 7 days of those frequencies, all the frequencies from all the groups that I'll be running for each of you, but all of you as a group personally. And of course, you will also have the 3 months WhatsApp support group, and you will also get to attend the revision class. Okay, so the dates remain the same. Like I said, we'll just extend into the full group class. Package A people will drop off from the class once that bit is done. So part of it is common for both. Okay. So the Abundant Money Mindset Coaching class is happening in September. If you can't attend that class, it's okay. You'll get a recording. You can listen to it and then come back to me later with your questions, because you will continue to be supported for a bit even after the coaching call. Okay. So don't worry about that. Now, the coaching program, okay, which is like a very sought after program with me, one-on-one as well as group, that coaching program, the bonus, the remote healing, plus the class, all the 5 groups of frequencies that you'll get attuned to, the manual, the certificates, the recordings, all of this originally is costing 1,09,860 rupees or 1,603 USD. But for all you special people coming through Special Mystic Lotus program, it's available to you at 34,485 SINR and 504 USD. And again, this package is available till midnight tonight, India time. So here's, both the packages in front of you. And package A, 1 group of frequencies, which is the karma cleansing group. And you have the bonuses of 3 days of group session, 3 months WhatsApp support, free revision. The price is right there for you, the special price for you guys, very special people, 6,500 or USD 96. And then you have the package B, all 5 groups of light healing frequencies, 7 days of remote group session, Abundant Money Mindset group coaching, 3 months WhatsApp group support, and free revision, all at just 34,485 rupees or 504 USD. So that's the package for all who are asking for it. Now, let's say you saw those slides and you couldn't note down, don't worry. It's on the Telegram group. All the details are posted there as well for you, so you can go through it. But remember, the special offer expires tonight. You can still sign up for the class right up till, 23rd July and all of those 3 class dates. But this package is only available if you sign up in the next few hours. Okay, so it's like almost 7:30. So you've got 4.5 hours to make the smart decision. If that is for you, if this is for you, okay? All right. So there were a couple of hands that were put up. If there are any questions, could you put your hand up again so we can take you on? I think Shaz had put up her hand. Yeah, you had, right?
Hi,
Go for it. Hi.
Hi, I had. So I was just wondering, isn't there an in-between package? Because I don't know whether I want to commit immediately to 34,000, but I definitely do want to learn more than just karma cleansing. So I'm wondering, is there something?
Shaz, we thought about that, and no matter how much I would love to offer various permutations, combinations, it becomes a logistical nightmare. So what I did was that's what we were contemplating. And I said, hey, let me, just lean into that divine intelligence and let me see what will be best for everybody. And this is how we came up. So my invitation to you is, if you're not very sure about the 5 groups, right now, begin with 1 group. I'm not going anywhere. And then you can sign up later on for more. And also don't be surprised if you say, when I tell the A group, okay, guys, you're done, you can drop off, and you'll say, Smriti,
No.
can I extend? But this offer will not be there then. The price will be different. That's the only thing. Okay, my love. But I would always say, lean in and you will be guided and see what is best for your life at this point of time. Okay.
My question also, Smriti, was, do you actually work with light? Why do you call it light frequency? Because I missed the previous call. I haven't seen the record.
These are called light healing frequencies. This was downloaded to a very dear friend of mine, from whom I learned it, and I wanted to teach it forward, take it forward. Okay. So this was the name given by the star councils themselves.
All right.
So it's not a name logically given by any of us.
All right. So nothing.
They were known as light healing frequencies.
Sure.
Yeah. So welcome, love. All right. Any other questions? Nivedita? Shilpa, thank you for helping me with this, my love. I'm so grateful to you. Pooja has also raised her hand. Yeah, keeping a tab on everybody. All right. So who are we going with first? Are we going with Nivedita or are we going with Pooja?
Good evening, ma'am.
Hi, Nivedita. Am I pronouncing your name correct? Because you have two N's.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Tell me.
Ma'am, actually, I want to know, is it possible to heal the karmas? Because we generally understand that we suffer because of our wrong deeds. So can they be cleansed or can they be healed to make the life better?
So what is karma? Karma is an action, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have created some good karma, so-called good. There is no good, there's no bad. It just is what it is. So it's like saying, if I sow the seed of a corn, I will get a corn tree, corn plant. If I sow the seed of a brinjal, I'll get a brinjal plant. Do you agree with that? Or do you believe that you can sow the seeds of tomato and get potatoes?
Never.
Correct. So that is the law of karma. What you sow, so shall you reap. So what happens is that when we start raising our consciousness, the way we think, what we speak, the actions, the deeds we perform, the nature of that also starts shifting. So let's say you change your thinking from, complainy, whiny, cribby, gossipy, judgy thinking to a thinking of, more purity, loving, kindness. The karma changes, right? The action changes, correct? So the balance starts changing. More positive natured actions will create more positive results. More negative actions will create more negative results. So this is a journey over lifetimes. So all the causes that you make means all actions that you take in your thought, in your words, and in your deeds, they always have an effect. So as you sow, so shall you reap. So it's not that karma is a bad thing, that, oh my God, my karma is to suffer. No, your karma can also be to have a glorious life. It depends on what actions have you taken. So do you have more credit or do you have more debit? It's like that. So all karma can be changed. Karma is only action. Change the action. I hope that helps you, Nivedita. All right. And, if you look at the offers later on the Telegram chat, you will see that what I call it is changing the trajectory of your life towards happiness and well-being. That's what it did for me. And that's why I put that as my tagline. Okay. Let's go for it. Pooja?
Hello, ma'am. Is it okay if I keep my video off?
Yes, sure. Thank you for asking me that. Thank you. Go ahead.
actually, I have been married since 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't got any physical love. I'm a virgin.
Okay.
And secondly, I have been tortured by my in-laws a lot.
Okay.
So before 50, I have a son. Artificially, I have brought my son in this life. But then after till 15 years, I was very confident about myself that I don't want anyone's love and everything. I was okay. But from since 5 years, I'm feeling lonely, isolated every time. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
So somewhere I'm feeling like emotions are much higher than my logical thinking. Like everyone comes in my life and just go. And I'm not able to forget that people's in my life. I'm like emotionally so high. I know that the person is gone, but still I'm not able to handle my emotions. Like I cry whole day or something. I don't understand how I control my emotions.
Right.
Like it's okay. Like
right. Okay, just close your eyes.
Okay.
Just take a couple of deep breaths. Deep breaths in, deep breaths out. And give me the answer that first comes to your mind, okay? The yes or a no.
Okay.
So just keep breathing in, keep breathing out. And lean in. Go within. Did you in some lifetime decide that you were not worthy of love? Yes, no?
Yes.
What was that?
Yes. Yes.
So then why are your results opposite of what you just said?
I felt that I have given my 100% every time. Even my husband also says
right.
that I'm...
So Pooja, do you want to change this?
Of course I want to, because
okay,
right now
wonderful. That's the first great step. When we want to change anything in our life, we have to take responsibility as the powerful creator of our life. Please get this. Okay? It's not about them. It's about you. Our results are a very clear reflection of what we believe. So if I truly believe that I'm worthy of love, I will have love in my universe. And I'm telling you this from first-hand experience. I had a lot of people in my life who were abusive, not honoring, disrespectful, etc. Then when I started understanding this work, I saw my story. I am not loved. Nobody loves me. No, because I believed I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy of it. And so I used to always say, nobody loves me. People are like this. People are like that. And that's what I used to keep creating as my reality. The day I decided that all I need to do is begin to love my own self. I'm worthy of love. Let me begin loving myself, whether anybody else loves me or not. And gradually, the more I felt I was worthy of love and I am lovable and I am loved. I'm loved by me. I'm loved by God. It's not untrue when I'm saying that. I started having lots of love in my life show up. And I'm loved and I'm pampered and I'm adored and I'm respected. And I am so grateful. Okay. So today my belief is reflected in my environment, just the way my belief then was also reflected in my environment. So if your results are that you're not being loved, first start loving yourself. Okay. So self-love frequency and self-forgiveness frequency and cleansing frequency can definitely contribute to that, should you choose it.
And one more question, if I can ask.
Yeah, go ahead.
Actually, I just had a person in my life. You can say extramarital affair something before 2 months.
Right.
I was in love with that person. He was in love with me. Then there was a full of love. Then how it happens that he left me and then I am the only person who is suffering right
Sweetheart, this is what I mentioned. We create self-sabotage programs. So even when we will get a little bit of love, we will ensure, our life will ensure that it ends, because deep down our belief is, I am not worthy of that love.
All right, got it now.
So even if you've done some little bit of, aligned thinking and you invited that little love in your life, and then you say, oh my God, but I'm not worthy of it. This is it. And boom, we'll create that person going away. We are the creators of our lives. Please remember this.
Thank you so much.
So welcome.
By the way.
Sorry, you got muted. You can type it in. All right. Monica and then Jessica.
Hi, Smriti.
Hi, Monica.
How are you?
Very well, thank you. How are you today?
I'm also fine.
Very good. Good to hear that. Tell me, how can I contribute to you today?
I just joined 5 minutes back.
All right.
Smriti, like my question is that according to your package A, we can clear our karma. We can cleanse our karma. And to my knowledge, all our sufferings are because of karmas, whether physical, finance, whatever.
All our good fortune is also karma, by the way. Karma is not just a bad thing. Huh? Karma is action. Okay.
Yeah, I know that.
All right.
So my question is that, like after clearing our karmas and all, suppose I have some sufferings, I have some disease. Will it also help in clearing that disease also?
Monica, there are no guarantees given about clearing anything for that matter. The more consciousness you will choose, the more you will be in alignment with the truth of you, that you're a divine being, worthy of love. Yeah. The more illness changes to wellness. And I am a living example of that, where I was told that there is no hope for you. It's fourth stage cancer situation. We've removed as many organs as we could. We can't even remove any more organs. So yeah, and I'm still alive, still here, and not just alive, I'm thriving.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So yes, it's possible for your body to heal because there's a divine intelligence within all of us. But when we are so busy judging ourselves, punishing ourselves, hating others, and harboring toxic, thoughts and feelings and emotions, it's very difficult for the body to heal in the face of toxicity. If the soil is toxic, you can put the best quality seed, but will the seed become a beautiful plant if the soil is toxic?
No.
Same way, no, sweetheart. Illness can only change when you change the environment, baby.
But this package A will help in some way or the other way.
Definitely.
And one more question, one last question. Will this package help in cleansing our chakras also, 7 chakras?
No. The package is not about cleansing your chakras. We do a chakra cleansing meditation before I attune you to the light healing frequency so that you can receive the frequencies better. So the package A is not about chakra balancing. Package A is about, infusing yourself with the vibration of these conscious frequencies which perform that specific function of self-forgiveness, self-love, and cleansing. So it's not about chakra balancing per se.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like a chakra balancing class. But we will do a chakra meditation in the class, for sure.
Okay, thank you, Smriti. That's all.
So welcome, so welcome.
God bless you, dear.
God bless you, my love. Thank you. Yes, Jessica.
Hi.
Hi, Jessica. Very well, thank you. How are you today?
I am good. I just wanted to tell you, yesterday I've attended your session first, and trust me, it was magical.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you.
I just wanted to say thank you first.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My question would be first that what means I have been now for a very long time wondering to enter into these modalities, as like you have told us that you have done several modalities into the healing field. Then now you have chosen something that resonates with your soul. So the thing is, right now I'm a person who's in the verge of start entering into these modalities, and
wonderful.
Like three options exactly, like tarot, NLP, or this, by which yesterday I got introduced in this class, and I really loved it. But within me, there are several flaws as a human being. I have certain self-sabotaging behavior, which no matter what I do, I'm not able to change it. So I want to enter into these modalities because I want to heal and help other people. First, I want to heal myself as well.
Definitely.
I would want your guidance on now what would be the right option for me.
Okay, my love. Here's how it is. Okay. I've learned many modalities, but I continue to use many of them. Because when I get somebody who comes to me for a session, for example, One person may need one particular kind of modality, which may be best suited for that particular situation. Another person may need something else. Sometimes I do a combination of this and that. So if you are getting into this field, I would invite you to keep adding to your toolbox.
Right.
Okay. And that's what I have done over many years. And I'm a learner. I still continue. In fact, I didn't share it the other day, but I'm sharing it now. In fact, I know that forgiveness is such a critical component of any kind of healing, whether it's money healing, whether it is relationship healing or health or body healing. Forgiveness is one of the keys to healing. All right. And so, in fact, currently, as we speak, I'm also training to be a radical forgiveness coach and a radical living master coach. I'm also training for another program where I am going to be bringing in coaching programs for entrepreneurs to grow their business or to establish business, because I've already helped quite a few people to start as they were homemakers, but they wanted financial independence. So I'm a constant learner. I keep learning. So I teach various things simultaneously. So it's not like only this or only that. So if this is going to be a journey, darling, add to your toolbox. And then learning all the 5 frequencies, if you can go for it, would be nice. Because if one client needs, let's say a client is going through a very tough time, okay, they need to be able to accept it first.
Right, true.
So then you will flow that acceptance frequency, and then you'll also flow cleansing, because they're going through trauma. So you'll do cleansing, you'll do self-forgiveness for them, you'll do self-love for them, because obviously the traumatic scenario is somewhere, some dramas, beliefs going on, which is what has created that result in their life. So you can combine, then you can do pain relief from group 3. Let's say because of that, their confidence has gotten eroded. Then you can take group 2, self-worth, self-confidence. So when you're doing this as a profession, then it's good to have a good wide variety of toolbox. So wonderful that you've chosen tarot, and may you choose many, many things in the long run and keep growing from it. So as to learn one thing, as to earn, as to go invest it in another learning, earn another and another and another. That's all I do. I keep learning.
I wanted to ask this also, that if I do this beginning my thing from the light frequencies only, is that would be enough for the beginning thing to make me running and working by my...
Yes. That I can say for sure. Yes. Yeah. Because you'll start clearing a lot of your own patterns, and that will help you become even more open to high vibrational living and attract more high vibrational stuff. Yes.
But there is one more question, like NLP has a thing that affects your brain. Some means you can go into the subconscious mind and change certain things. So what would be the best person for a who have self-sabotaging behavior like me? I feel that I have that.
Sweetheart, I cannot say that. Like I have studied, I have done NLP masters. Okay. And yet that's one thing I don't use.
Okay.
All right. So some people who are left brain they'll go with an NLP session better than maybe a frequency session. A right brain person comes to you, they may be more intuitively drawn to working with this kind of. So that's what I'm saying. You have to have a toolbox, because you cannot say you'll only get right-brained clients or only left-brained clients. No?
Right. Completely true.
And I'm sure you want to serve all. You don't want to limit yourself.
Yes.
That's what I mean. So in that moment, you have to take a call. And not that I don't use NLP. So sometimes with some people, if I have to start off with something NLP related, I probably will. But it's not my most favorite, even though I've taken master's training in it, right? I get more, so I get more drawn to energy work. So you'll get all kinds of people.
True. Some people logically you think that this has to be that way, but spiritual energy.
So with certain people, the healing will be done by the timeline therapy from NLP. But with certain people, even though there is timeline therapy they're doing, it will need to be supported with some frequency work.
Right.
Sometimes that alone also may not be enough.
Right.
So there is no one way and one thing.
Right.
You have to go with the flow, and you have to go with allowing yourself to be guided in that moment.
So correct.
Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you.
So welcome. So welcome. Wonderful. I think that's the end of questions. Would everybody like to receive a little short of frequencies? Yeah? Okay,
yes,
come on.
Smriti, yes.
Let's do that. I'm going to run the multifarious group for you all. Okay? The self-expression, protective shield, regrowth, divine willpower, and acceptance. Because I saw today a lot of people need to bring in that acceptance for whatever they're going through. Okay? So let's go there. And I saw in a lot of relationships, what's required is an expression, which will then also get contributed to. Okay? So let's go for that. Everybody close your eyes and take a few deep breaths in and deep breaths out. Breathing in deeply, breathing out deeply. Allow your body to relax with every breath that you inhale and you exhale. Keep breathing in deeply but comfortably. And I invite you now to just connect with the Father Sky. So take your attention above your head and as far as it goes, and just connect with the Father Sky, or with the central sun if you like. And tap into the protective, the provider energies, the support energies, the masculine energies, and allow all of those energies, whatever they may be, whatever they may look like, whatever they may feel like, whatever they may sense like, bring all of those energies through a beam of light, golden light if you like, or any other color that shows up for you. Bring it down into your crown chakra as that beam of light, and let it go down through the third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus chakra, sacral chakra, root chakra, and let it keep going downwards till it reaches the heart of Mother Earth. And now connect with Mother Earth. Tap into her nurturing, caring, loving, kind, generous energies. And whatever other energies you may perceive, just tap into that. And now allow these energies of Mother Earth and the Father Sky to come together, and now bring them up into your root chakra and allow them to cleanse, purify, and balance your root chakra. Just let it occur. You don't have to know how that happens. Just intend and it will occur. And seeing your root chakra balance, take these energies into your sacral chakra and allow your sacral chakra to be cleansed, purified, balanced. And now I invite you to take these energies into your solar plexus chakra and allow this beautiful chakra to be balanced. If there are any emotions coming up, that's completely all right. Just let it be. Just allow it to be. You don't have to engage with it. Just let it be. It's okay. And now seeing your solar plexus chakra balanced, let's take these energies into our heart chakra. And see your heart chakra being cleansed, purified, and balanced with these beautiful energies. Whatever has to be released is being released. Whatever has to be received is being received. I invite you to take these energies into your throat chakra and allow your throat chakra to be cleansed, purified, and balanced. Seeing the throat chakra fully balanced, I invite you to take the energies into your third eye chakra and let this chakra be cleansed, purified, and balanced. Seeing this chakra balanced, I invite you now to take these energies into your crown chakra and let these energies contribute to whatever is required at the crown chakra. And now I invite you to take your attention to your heart. Open up your heart and allow yourself to receive the light healing frequencies of self-expression, protective shield, regrowth, divine willpower, and acceptance. Please know that we are supported in this journey by gods, goddesses, ascended masters, divine beings of light, and the star councils of the Pleiades, the Arcturus, the Sirius, the Orion, and the Andromeda. You are safe as you journey together with these divine beings and beings of light. So allow yourself, give yourself the permission to receive these light healing frequencies and let them contribute to you in whatever way that your life, your body requires right now. You don't have to know the what, you do not have to know the how, and you do not have to be vested in the outcome. Just receive and let it do its work. Just keep receiving these frequencies. You are a divine being, whether you remember it or not. That's the truth of you. There is this life, there is this divine intelligence flowing through you and as you, constantly seeking fuller and greater expression. You are a spirit being, having a human experience as well as a spiritual experience. You have created your life, you have designed your life. All the challenges that you have right now, no matter what the form, whether a body form, a relationship form, money form, combinations, whatever it is by your design. It is your curriculum for growth. None of it is wrong. None of it is bad. It is all here to serve you in your journey of your evolution. Each event, each incident, each situation, each condition is a stepping stone to grow into the power that you truly are. So I invite you to embrace all of your life, to accept life just as it is. No rightness, no wrongness. All is so as to serve your growth. Your growth into your truth. Your growth into your true power. Your growth into your light. It is what it is because we have forgotten that truth. And it's just an invitation for you to remember who you truly are. So allow yourself to express yourself. Allow your life to express itself. Knowing that you are always supported. Knowing that the universe always has your back. Wherever your life is not growing, let it come into your awareness and allow these frequencies to contribute to its growth. Whether it's growth in your relationships, growth in your finances, growth in the wellness of your body, growth in your own self-love, growth in your joy, growth in your courage, whatever growth you're asking. Allow these frequencies to contribute to you. And know that it is not in your control how something should come about, when it should come about. But as you allow the divine will to be, you can have all the power that you require to do what you have to do, to be what you have to be, and do it all with that patience and that knowing and that faith. Thy will be done. Thy will can only be done when you trust that this divine intelligence knows what is for your highest good, even though it does not feel like the highest good right now because it's so troublesome, it's so challenging, it's so hard right now. But it is precisely what you ordered for your growth. It is grace that has led you to this place. It looks tough, but it is precisely from where you will grow and step into your power, step into your light, step into your truth. Know this. Accept this. Keep breathing deeply, keep breathing out deeply, keep breathing in deeply, and keep receiving these frequencies. I'll be silent for a minute or two. Beautiful. Just receive. Let's thank the star councils for these beautiful light healing frequencies that have contributed to us today. We thank our gods, goddesses, ascended masters, spirit guides, guardian angels, beings of light, all divine beings. I invite you to thank your body and your life and yourself. I thank each and every one of you for your courage, for your willingness to receive these frequencies, to receive new possibilities. I wish you love. I wish you laughter. I wish you courage. I wish you strength, abundance, and all that your heart desires. May you stand in the light, in the power, in the truth that you truly are. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. God bless. Thank you. I invite you to slowly, slowly open your eyes. As and when you're ready, take your time. And then whenever you're ready, you can open them and come back into the now. And just sip some water. Beautiful. Thank you for receiving. Minu, Nisha, Shamin, Deepti, Christine, Namrita, Ashwini, I see you all. So beautiful. Thank you for receiving. Thank you for receiving, everybody. Thank you. It's so wonderful to see your faces. Namrita, Audrey, Suchita. Beautiful. Karishma. Magical Monica. Beautiful. Thank you, each and every one of you, whether I can see you or not physically, but I see the light that you are. So keep shining. And I look forward to seeing many of you in the class on the 23rd of July. Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's do this. Yeah. Let's be the light that we came here to be. Let's be the gift that we came here to be, okay? And the journey begins with our own self, our own cleansing, and our own loving. Yeah. Love you all. Mwah. God bless. See you soon. Remember, offers expire tonight. You can still join the class later, but the offers, the special one for special use, it expires tonight, midnight, India time. So I see you there. Bye-bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Shilpa, for supporting us. I'm so grateful for you.
Thank you, Smriti. Thanks a lot once again for today. And thank you, everyone, for joining.
Bye-bye.